There's something so magnetic about you that I can't resist, something I've never been able to fully articulate but have always felt with undeniable intensity. I'm drawn to everything about you, the way you carry yourself with a quiet kind of confidence, the subtle grace in your walk, the steady calm in your voice when you speak. Even the smallest gestures you make, the ones most people probably overlook, have a way of capturing my attention completely. Every little thing you do feels significant to me, and no matter how much I try to distance myself or rationalize it, I keep finding myself pulled back into the orbit of who you are. I study you without even meaning to, trying to understand what it is that makes you stand out so profoundly in a world full of people. But each time I try to break it down, to pinpoint the exact quality or combination of qualities that sets you apart, I'm reminded that it's not one single thing at all. It's everything. It's your essence, that intangible combination of warmth, strength, vulnerability, depth, and authenticity that you move through the world with, often without even realizing how luminous you are. Your presence affects me in ways I didn't expect and wasn't prepared for. There's something intoxicating about just being near you, something that pulls me into a deeper level of awareness, of myself, of my feelings, of the space between us. The more I observe you, the more I understand just how much I admire and care for you. And as much as I hate to admit it, there's a part of me that selfishly wants that energy all to myself. I know it isn't fair to think like that, and I try to correct myself each time, but it's difficult to ignore the instinctive desire to hold on to something so rare. Sometimes I feel this quiet, lingering possessiveness, not because I want to control you, not because I want to limit your life or choices, but because I recognize your value in a way that makes me protective. I see in you qualities that I have never encountered so vividly in anyone else, and it creates a longing in me, a fear of losing something I never fully had in the first place. I understand how unfair that is, how tightly emotion can blur the line between admiration and attachment. I don't want to cage you or confine you, that's not what I mean when I say I feel possessive. It's more a reflection of how deeply I connect with the version of you that exists in my life and in my memories. It's knowing how precious you are and fearing that someone else may step into your life in ways I couldn't or didn't when I had the chance. The thought of someone else recognizing your brilliance, appreciating your heart, or cherishing your presence the way I should have, it stings in a way I find difficult to process. It forces me to confront the truth that my inaction, my fear, and my mistakes created a space that someone else could one day fill. And as painful as it is, I know that if they do, it will be because they saw your worth immediately, the way I should have long before. Everything about you fascinates me, more deeply than I ever admitted. The way your smile lights up your face in a way that softens every hard edge in the world. The way your words carry both confidence and compassion, as if you've learned through experience how to speak gently without ever losing your strength. The calm certainty in your movements, the way you navigate life with this quiet resilience that I've always admired. I've spent so much time watching you from afar, not in a distant or detached way, but in a way that feels almost reverent. And with every moment I witnessed you being your authentic self, I felt myself falling deeper into feelings I was too afraid to voice. I've carried this internal battle, wanting to reach out, wanting to confess everything, but being held back by fear, regret, and the weight of what I've already done wrong. It's frustrating, deeply frustrating, to want so badly to be open with you but to find myself trapped behind walls I built long before I understood the consequences. It reminds me of my own shortcomings, the emotional hesitations I haven't fully dismantled, the ways I allow fear to silence me even when honesty could set me free. I know I should be braver. I know I should take the risk of vulnerability, allow myself to be honest with you instead of hiding behind hesitation. I should stop letting regret dictate my silence. But the truth is, I'm still working on finding the courage that should have come easily when you were still within reach. For now, all I have are these emotions, raw, unfiltered, persistent, and the hope that one day, I'll find the bravery to speak them aloud instead of letting them echo endlessly inside my mind. Until then, I want you to know that I'm sorry. Truly, genuinely sorry. Sorry for the pain I caused, whether through my actions, my absence, or my inability to be the person you deserved. Sorry for the moments when I didn't show up the way you needed me to. Sorry for letting fear, ego, confusion, or distraction come between us. I hope you can one day forgive me, even though I'm still learning how to forgive myself. Hurting you remains the worst mistake I have ever made, a moment in my life that continues to weigh heavily on my heart and mind. I carry that regret with me daily, not as a punishment but as a reminder of the importance of care, intention, and emotional responsibility. Looking back now with distance and clarity, I fully grasp the gravity of my actions, the ripple effects of my choices, the pain they caused you, and the fracture they created in our relationship. Losing you has forced me to confront truths I avoided for far too long. It has made me recognize just how much I took for granted and how deeply I overlooked what was right in front of me. The pain that comes with that realization is sharp, lingering, and humbling. I miss you more than I ever thought possible, more than words can truly express. The absence you left behind is not just physical, it's emotional, mental, spiritual. There is a void where your presence used to be, a quiet emptiness that settles into moments where you once brought warmth. I miss hearing your voice, the comfort in your tone, the ease of our conversations. I miss the familiarity of your laughter, the shared silences that used to feel peaceful rather than suffocating. I miss the way we understood each other in ways that didn't always require words. The loss of that connection is something I feel deeply, something I've struggled to come to terms with. I've seen the sadness in your eyes before, felt the heaviness behind your words, recognized the pain in your silence, and knowing that I caused even a fraction of that breaks me in ways I'm still learning to navigate. You didn't deserve the hurt I brought into your life, not even for a moment. When I think back to everything you gave, to our relationship, to me, to the moments we shared, I'm overwhelmed with guilt. You offered your time, your energy, your emotional presence, your love, all with a sincerity and openness that I should have cherished more. You gave so much of yourself without asking for more than honesty and effort in return. And I didn't honor that the way you deserved. I didn't reciprocate with the same level of care or consistency. I didn't protect our connection the way I should have. Instead, I allowed myself to be distracted, consumed by things that now seem trivial and insignificant when compared to what I lost. I was too caught up in my own internal chaos, too focused on things that didn't matter, and in doing so, I let you slip through my fingers. I let the moments that truly mattered pass me by. I allowed my hesitations to overshadow my intentions. And now, looking back with clearer vision, I see everything I should have done differently. I should have prioritized you. I should have communicated more deeply, listened more carefully, acted with more intention. I should have chosen us instead of retreating into myself. I recognize all of that now, and the shame that comes with those realizations is something I continue to grapple with. And yet, even in the heaviness of all this reflection, there remains something in me that's grateful, grateful for having known you, grateful for the ways you touched my life, grateful for the lessons your presence has taught me. You opened my eyes to aspects of myself I needed to confront. You showed me what genuine emotional connection looks like. You made me realize what kind of person I want to be, not just with you but in general. And even though I wish I had learned those lessons sooner, I hold them close now, trying every day to grow into someone better, someone more thoughtful, more self-aware, more capable of loving and being loved. I don't know what the future holds, for you, for me, for us, but I do know this: my feelings for you are real, sincere, and enduring. They have shaped me, challenged me, softened me, and humbled me. They continue to guide me toward becoming someone who understands the value of connection and the weight of responsibility that comes with being entrusted with someone else's heart. If all I ever have of you is the memory of what you brought into my life, then I will still carry that with gratitude, even through the regret. And if someday a door opens again, whatever shape that may take, I promise I will walk through it with honesty, courage, and the willingness to be the person I wasn't before. For now, all I can offer is the truth: I'm sorry, I miss you, and I am better for having loved you.